Hi, this is a demonstration of my newest software application. It's called Employee Management System. In this demonstration, we will first discuss about the problem statement, like the problems being faced by small businesses while scheduling their employees. Then we will discuss about the user experience, like we will see how the application actually works. Then we will discuss about how much time and money our clients can save by using this application. In the end, we will discuss about the tools that were used to create this entire system. Now, the problem statement. Many small businesses still rely on manual scheduling methods like spreadsheets, paper rosters, or group messages. These methods are time-consuming, hard to update, and prone to errors such as double bookings or missed shifts. This leads to confusion, inefficiency, and wasted time for both supervisors and employees. Our solution. Our shift management app makes scheduling easy for everyone. Supervisors can create and manage shifts online, while employees can quickly pick or remove shifts and check their schedule. With real-time updates, notifications, and timesheets, it keeps everyone informed, saves time, and makes managing work simple and stress-free. Now let's talk about the features of this application. Cross-platform. This means our app is built to work on any platform. Whether you use a Windows PC, Mac, Android phone, or iPhone, the app works the same way. As long as your device has an internet connection, it can run our app. The interface also adjusts automatically to different screen sizes. Our app runs on the cloud. All your data is stored in the cloud. This means you don't need to install heavy software or worry about losing information. Shifts, schedules, and updates are saved safely online. Available 24/7. The app is always online. Supervisors can create shifts, and employees can pick or check their schedule at any time, day or night. There's no downtime, no maintenance. This means you don't need to install updates or worry about technical maintenance. Everything runs automatically in the cloud, so supervisors and employees can focus on work instead of troubleshooting software problems. Now let's log in. In this demonstration, I will be using dummy email addresses for both supervisors and employees. We will start by logging in as a supervisor and create a sample shift. Based on who's logging in, the front page will be different. This screen that you see here, with options for creating and editing shifts, will only be available if a supervisor has logged in. However, if a regular employee logs in into the app, he will be presented with different options. Supervisors will have the options to add a new shift and manage previously added shifts, which basically means they can edit or delete previously created shifts. They can also view the timesheets, which will provide them with crucial information regarding the shifts, like how many employees are coming to work on a specific date, how many total labor hours are being spent on operations. Now, let's see how to create a shift from the supervisor's perspective. First, we will select a date for which we want to add the shift. Let's assume we need 2 employees to work on Monday, August 18th. Then we will select the shift start and end time. In this case, we will select 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Then we will decide how many employees we need for this specific shift before clicking on the Submit button. As you can see, this entire process is very simple and straightforward. Similarly, we will add another shift for Tuesday, August 19th. But in this case, we will add only one available spot for employees to pick. Now let's look at the employee's perspective. We will see what the interface looks like for the employees and how they can pick available shifts based on their schedule. I have created two dummy emails to represent two different employees in this company. Let's log in as employee number one first and pick some shifts. As you can see, the homepage now looks completely different from the supervisor's homepage. We are now logged in as employee number one, and we have two options to choose from. We can either pick available shifts or view our timesheet. Let's pick the available shifts that we previously created as a supervisor. Firstly, the employee will search for a shift based on his availability. Let's assume that employee number one is available on next Monday and Tuesday, and he wants to see whether there are any available shifts for these 2 days. We will start by picking the date first to look up available shifts on that specific date. As you can see, we do indeed have a shift available for that specific date. We can also see that there are two spots available. So, as soon as employee number one picks this shift, the number of spots will decrease. Similarly, we will now pick a shift for Tuesday, August 19th. Notice that there is only one spot available. So if we pick this spot, no one else can pick this shift. Now let's take a look at our timesheet. We can use the menu icon on the top left side of the screen to access other options. We will first have to select a date range for which we want to view the timesheet for. Assume we want to view out timesheet for the upcoming week. We will select dates between next Monday and Friday. As you can see, based on this timesheet, employee number one is now assigned to work next Monday and Tuesday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. He can also unpick any one of these shifts if he wants to. Please note that if there are any historical shifts in his timesheet, he won't be able to unpick those. For example, if I am viewing my timesheet for the previous week, the unpick option will not be available. Now let's log in as a different employee. We will call this employee an employee number two. We will input the username and password for employee number two and log in. Suppose our employee number two is also available to work on next Monday and Tuesday. So we will pick these two dates to see if there are any shifts available. As you can see, we do indeed have one spot available for Monday. We will pick this shift as employee number two. Now let's look at available shifts for Tuesday. Notice how the pick button is no longer available because we only had one spot for Tuesday, and it has already been picked by employee number one. So now, unless employee number one unpicks this spot, it will remain full and unavailable. Now let's quickly go back to the supervisor's version of the app and take a look at other available features. We will log in again using the supervisor's credentials. And this time, we will click on the timesheet button. Let's pick a date range between next Monday and Tuesday and see what it looks like. As you can see, in just a glance, we can know how many total labor hours are being spent on operations. We can also see how many spots are empty or filled for the upcoming shifts, which will give us an idea about whether we have enough manpower available for upcoming days. We can also see the names of the employees who signed up for these shifts. So by clicking just a button, the supervisor can view all this helpful information. Now, let's talk about editing or delete the shifts. Note that only a supervisor has access to editing the shifts. Let's use our menu icon to open the Manage Shifts screen. First, we have to pick a date to look up the shift that we want to edit. Suppose we want to delete the next Tuesday shift. Notice how, if I click the Delete button, I am asked to remove all the assigned employees from this shift first. This feature was built for a purpose. The purpose is that once the supervisor removes an employee from a specific shift, the employee immediately receives an email notification on this email address, notifying him that he has been removed from the particular shift. So this way, the employee will know that he no longer has to show up for this specific shift. Now, let's talk about the impact of this application. As you might have noticed, this application will save your business a tremendous amount of time. If you are a business with over 25 employees and you spend hours every month keeping track of your employee schedules, then this app will be a game changer for your business. Also, you might be surprised to know that there is no repetitive monthly cost for using this app. You can choose a one-time payment. Even though this app runs on the cloud, its backend is designed so well that it barely uses any online storage resources. Meaning, if you are a small business with less than 40 employees, you can most likely keep using it forever under a free cloud plan. And last but not least, this app will help you in eliminating errors, streamlining your operations, and make better budgeting decisions, since you can track your labor metrics in real time.